From the cold reception of the Ocean Eyes singer's acting debut to the Queen of Barbados' lukewarm career in front of the camera, here's why musicians should stick to making music, not movies. And who better to start with than Billie Eilish? In Amazon Video's new series, Swarm, the singer-turned-actor recently shared some gory behind-the-scenes photos of her in hair and makeup, complete with fake blood and cuts. But the reactions to her acting debut have been mixed, with many fans saying she should stick to music and not enter the film industry. Despite some online hate, Billie's role in Swarm is a refreshing change of pace and proves she's not afraid to take on new challenges. Swarm takes a look at the dark side of extreme fandom culture, and Billie's character is a victim of that culture. Her performance is a testament to her versatility as an artist. And damn, talk about a happy accident. Turns out Billie's casting in Swarm was a stroke of luck. Carmen Cuba, the show's casting director, suggested Eilish for the role, and despite her lack of prior acting experience, the team took a chance on her. But in this case, Billie's lack of acting experience may have even worked in her favor, allowing her to bring a fresh perspective to the role. On top of that, the Gen Z icon's work ethic impressed everyone on the set of Swarm, especially considering that it was her first time acting on screen. Actor Dominique Fishback and producer Janine Neighbors had nothing but good things to say about Eilish's dedication to the craft. Neighbors notes that Eilish had great chemistry with Fishback, who plays the show's lead role. Together, they brought a fresh perspective to the show's themes of women and violence. It's empowering to see these themes subverted in such a creative and unexpected way, and it's clear that Eilish played a big role in making that happen. All in all, it's exciting to see Eilish making a splash in the acting world and earning praise from seasoned professionals, despite fans' criticism. Speaking of making a splash, I wouldn't be any good at my job if I didn't bring up the Queen of Pop, Lady Gaga. If there's one exception to this list, it might just be Gaga. Oh man, do you remember when A Star Is Born came out? The internet lost its mind over Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper's chemistry. I mean, to be fair, it was off the charts. And don't even get me started on Gaga's rendition of Shallow. It was pure magic. That song was everywhere, and for good reason. Gaga's vocals were just so powerful and emotional that they gave me goosebumps every time I heard them. Equally impressive were Gaga's acting skills in the movie. I mean, we all knew she was a talented musician, but she really brought her A-game as an actress here. And I don't know about you, but I had no idea she had it in her. Her performance was raw, vulnerable, and she totally nailed the role of Ally. It was clear that she put a lot of effort into her performance, and it paid off in spades. In fact, some critics even suggested that Gaga's performance may have overshadowed her music career, with some calling her a triple threat: singer, songwriter, and now actor. Because in all honesty, it's not often you see a musician successfully make the transition into acting, but Gaga pulled it off flawlessly, proving she's a true multi-talented artist. Gaga's ability to evoke and convey raw emotion through her performance was particularly notable, as was her chemistry with her blue-eyed, heart-throbbing co-star. Cooper praised Gaga's acting skills, saying he was blown away by her talent and dedication on set. Despite Gaga's obvious success in film, not all musicians should climb aboard the acting bandwagon. Even though some musicians have blown our minds with their acting chops, there are some who should just, well, stick to making music. One such musician who should stick to what they know best is Harry Styles. I might have hit a few nerves there, but look, at the end of the day, it's God's honest truth. We've got to talk about Harry's acting skills, or lack thereof. Apparently, everyone's been asking the question, can Harry Styles act? But the real question is whether he should be acting at all. Even Mashable reporters Elena Cavender and Chase DiBenedetto, both hardcore One Directioners, had an intense conversation about it. It's no secret there's been some drama surrounding Harry's role role in Olivia Wilde's Don't Worry Darling. Questions like, did he really spit on Chris Pine? Have surfaced. And despite the controversy, Harry's been making significant strides in Hollywood, with a surprise appearance in Marvel's post-credits scene in The Eternals, winning a Grammy and trending on social media thanks to his Love on Tour. Now, with his latest roles in My Policeman and Don't Worry Darling hitting streaming platforms, people are wondering if Harry's got what it takes to be a serious actor. But as we know, even though he's a talented musician, that doesn't mean he's automatically a great actor. In fact, some musicians have proven to be dreadful actors, and apparently, Elena and Chase think Harry belongs in that category, arguing that Harry's roles should be limited to silent film roles only. He's so good looking that anything he says on screen might distract us from the actual plot. So if Harry's going to continue acting, it's best he keeps it simple and lets his handsome face on the screen do the talking. It's not uncommon for musicians to struggle with the transition to acting though, and clearly Harry Styles is no exception. One of the challenges Styles faces as an actor is convincing audiences that he's an everyman. As a musician, he's cultivated a persona that's larger than life, and it's difficult to shed that image and become a relatable character on screen, because right now, the British singer's performances are so wooden, he could give Pinocchio a run for his money. And I wouldn't be wrong saying that at least so far, his acting career's been a one-hit wonder, so he should just stick to the melodies of Watermelon Sugar Highs. Speaking of singers who should just keep singing, it's time to stir controversy by mentioning none other than the Queen of Barbados, Rihanna. Look, I know that Rihanna's a multi-talented queen with a presence that commands attention no matter what she does. From her musical career to her beauty empire, she's conquered many domains. And if she heard me diss her acting skills, she'd probably say something like, "What the hell did you say, punk?" But part of my job is being honest with you guys, and I've gotta say, her acting career's been, the polite way to say it is hit or miss. Her appearances on the silver screen are as diverse as they are dazzling, but not every role is created equal. Through the lens of a discerning eye, you realize there's a spectrum of her cinematic work, and it's got both the worst and the best. First, there's Annie, a movie that does little justice to Rihanna's talents, and sees her relegated to a cameo in a movie within a movie, where she reveals a blue tongue and fangs, leaving much to be desired. I think they only used Rihanna for publicity, and did it work? Yes, but did it expose a cringe side to Riri's acting? Definitely. And then you've got This Is the End, a movie that defies logic, with Rihanna making a grand entrance. In a stroke of pure brilliance, she slaps Michael Cera in a scene that leaves a lasting impression, even if the rest of the movie's forgettable. Then comes Valerian, a film that proves even in the hands of a problematic director, Rihanna can still shine. Her character Bubbles a burlesque dancer with a giant goopy alien form, but beneath the surface, she has a sadness and depth that Rihanna brings to life with ease. Finally, there's the masterpiece Ocean's 8, where Rihanna delivers what she does best: scowling faces and effortless brilliance. As Nineball, the team's hacker, she smokes spliffs and infiltrates the Met security system, all while balancing a complicated relationship with her little sister. She may share screen time with the rest of the crew, but Rihanna's presence is never overshadowed. So, from the Queen of Barbados's lukewarm career in front of the camera to the cold reception of the Ocean Eyes singer's acting debut, that's why musicians should stick to making music, not movies.